A common goal for many comic book writers is to encapsulate the essence of a character with a memorable metaphor or description. While it's not easy to achieve, when it works, it becomes iconic. Think of Grant Morrison's line, "But that's the thing about Batman. Batman thinks of everything." Or, more specifically, Peter David's brilliant depiction of Quicksilver in X-Factor number 87, illustrated by Joe Quesada and Al Milgrom. David perfectly captured Quicksilver's impatient nature with the following metaphor. Because your life is being slowed to a crawl by the inabilities or the inconvenient behavior of others. It's not a rational or considerate attitude to have, but there it is. Now imagine, Doctor, that everyone you work with, everywhere you go, your entire world, is filled with people who can't work cash machines. I'd venture to say, Doctor, that you too would suffer. Get the picture? Not so puzzling now, is it? That metaphor has been referenced by other writers over the years, becoming shorthand for understanding Quicksilver's irritable personality. I bring this up because Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 2, written by Jason Aaron, with art by Rafael Albuquerque, colors by Marcelo Mayalo, and lettering by Sean Lee, delivers a sharp metaphor of its own, centered around Michelangelo's nunchucks. While it may not be as universally applicable as Quicksilver's ATM metaphor, it's a nearly perfect fit for this issue. For those unfamiliar with the series, this comic is part of a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles reboot from IDW, following a 150-issue run. This new series, created by Kevin Eastman and Tom Waltz, adopts a back-to-basics approach, blending elements of the original comic with the style of the popular animated series. The reboot takes place a year after the original series ended, with the Turtle brothers now separated, each leading their own lives, only to inevitably reunite in New York City. Each of the first 4 issues spotlights one of the Turtles, with a different artist for each. Issue number 2 focuses on Michelangelo, who has become a TV star in Japan, a clever nod to the Turtles' rise to fame in the 1980s animated series. Despite his newfound success, Michelangelo is struggling with inner turmoil, showing that wealth and fame don't necessarily bring peace of mind. As fans know, Michelangelo's weapon of choice is the nunchaku, 2 sticks connected by a chain, capable of both offense and defense. In this issue, Michelangelo reflects on how mastering the nunchucks requires getting hit by them as part of the learning process. You can't become proficient without enduring self-inflicted pain. This concept mirrors Michelangelo's emotional state, as he wrestles with guilt and self-blame over whatever caused the rift between him and his brothers. During a confrontation with villains who previously drugged his favorite frozen pizza, a reminder of the good times he shared with his brothers, Michelangelo imagines his attackers as his siblings, taunting him. But instead of giving in to the guilt, he fights back, showing significant growth as a character. The art team of Rafael Albuquerque and Marcelo Mayalo shine in this issue, especially in the fight sequences. Mayalo uses color changes to emphasize pivotal moments, while Albuquerque handles both the grand, over-the-top action and the more grounded, intimate scenes with skill, like Michelangelo dozing off alone after a solitary pizza dinner in his luxury apartment. Jason Aaron's decision to begin the series by focusing on each turtle individually has been a smart choice. After learning more about Raphael in issue number 1, this deep dive into Michelangelo's character development enriches the story. It makes the anticipation of the brothers' reunion even more satisfying, especially as the emotional scars from their separation become more evident.